Hello, everybody. I hope you had an awesome Thanksgiving or an enjoyable Thanksgiving, or if your family was trying your patience, I hope you got through it. I had a good time. I stayed in LA. Before I forget, we have like a Black Friday thing going on, so you can get both of the Average Joe t-shirts, the mac and cheese and baby vacation shirts, for 20 bucks as opposed to 25 regularly. And you can click the link in the description to get both of these suckers. And when you're doing that, obviously you're supporting us in the show, and you look great in the process. So it's kind of a win-win. I also want to thank the 13 people that are supporting us on Patreon. It means so much, and I'm really grateful. And you can click that link in the description to help us. If you give $4 a month, which is just $1 a sketch, then you get to see every episode a day before anybody else. And we're also setting up a Google Hangout that we do once a month. So that would be greatly appreciated. Hope you guys enjoyed this week's short, Give Me a Sign, featuring Allison Raskin from BuzzFeed. She was so much fun to work with, and it was a lot of fun to find somebody that I think can go toe-to-toe with Joe as far as being awkward. We had a lot of fun working with her, and you're looking at it right now. So if you haven't seen it, click the link and check that out. I'm really excited for next week's short. It stars Hannah Pilkus, who you've seen on Average Joe before, and she's also a really funny viner. And she was in the movie we made, Welcome to Forever. In the last couple days, we've done a lot of filming. We finished a sketch called Don't Fuck with Shorty McNuggets, which I'm really excited about. We did that with Dang Matt Smith, who is a really funny YouTuber. I think you guys should check him out. That one will be coming in the next couple weeks. We're moving right along. We're really excited to continue to put out a video a week. I booked my ticket to fly back to Ohio for Christmas. It'll be really good to see friends and family, but I'm dreading the cold. It is beautiful. I think it was 80 degrees for Thanksgiving in LA, so I'm already preparing for the Arctic freeze that will be coming. But I'm excited. We're going to be shooting a Christmas special in Ohio. I'm starting officially my marathon training on Monday. I've kind of been putting that off, and I think that's just because I'm scared of it. It's a daunting task, and it's something new, and I don't like new very much. Monday is truly the day I'm starting, so hopefully I don't die in the process. Let's get to some questions. Aiden Simon wants to know if I could trade lives with anyone in the world, who would it be? Or am I content with my life? I'd say Jim Carrey. I saw Dumb and Dumber 2, and it was awesome. Having grown up on the first one, it was so much fun to be back in that world. But really, I'm pretty content. And I think you realize that no matter how famous or popular somebody is, they all have their own issues that they're working with. And nobody's living a perfect life, so I'll take my issues and the things I'm working with. Also, what's my favorite BVB song? In the End is my favorite song. As some of you may know, Andy wrote that. It was inspired by the passing of our grandfather, who was a really monumental person in both of our lives, and that was a challenging time. You know, anytime I hear that song, it kind of reminds me of him and how much he meant to me, and I think that's it's a great song. Lovin' Musics has a question about stress. She says her current project is live TV, creating a live TV show, and it's a stressful process. And how do I deal with stress and pressure? And any tips? I've finally gotten better at dealing with stress and pressure. I think with season 2, part of the reason I ended up going on a 5-month sabbatical driving all over the country is because I was so burned out and I was just fried from being panicked about everything. I just looked at everything as if it were code red. Every problem I needed to deal with was the biggest problem in the world. So with this project, I'm sure you have a billion things to do with it, but I would just take a breath, sit down, and just write a list of all of the things that you need to do and then prioritize them. As far as importance goes, what's the most important thing? What do I need to get done first? Then just go down the list. And when you do that, I think it really sort of, as opposed to one big, huge thing that you have to get done, it's just a bunch of little steps. And then when you accomplish all those little steps, the project will be done. I think that's the best way that I deal with stress. And also, hopefully there's somebody that you can hand off tasks to, so you don't feel like you're doing this all by yourself. You know, if there's somebody that believes in you and wants to help you, have them do some of the work too. Maybe not the big things, but just the little things that end up taking up your time. Really try and trust people. And I think the whole process becomes a little bit more collaborative as opposed to you against the world. Anna. We'll go Anna. I hope I got it right. Let me know if I didn't. Wants to know if I would like to see Average Joe on TV for the whole world to see. And that was pretty solid English, so don't worry about it. Yeah, of course. I definitely want to see that. And that's, every day um, is working towards that goal. Whether it's figuring out what short we're going to shoot, or shooting it, or staying up all night editing. Um, my life is pretty much dedicated to getting Average Joe on TV. So the more you watch, the more you share, the more you subscribe, you're helping in this process. Charlotte wants to know if I'd ever upload bloopers from the shorts or the series, and that's a great question. I've wanted to do it in the past. We released bloopers for 7-ish, which you can click here to see, which was one of our shorts from a while ago that a lot of you guys seem to enjoy. Really, the challenge is just time. It takes a long time to go through and find all the bloopers, and but it is something that's in the back of my mind, and I've started labeling clips as, oh, that'd be a good blooper. So hopefully sooner than later I can put out a batch of bloopers for you guys to enjoy. Original Renegade has several questions. The first, would I involve viewers in any episodes of Average Joe, or would I only stick with YouTubers, actors? For the most part, we stick with actors or friends or YouTubers. If there's somebody who wants to be on the show, who's a fan of the show, we have had a few people audition that are fans of the show, and then we've thrown them into episodes. If they don't live in Los Angeles, they could send a taped audition when the time comes, and we will let you know when that is. Second question, do you ever worry that people only watch the show because they want to see Andy? I don't think worry is the right word, because I think worrying sort of implies that you aren't sure about something. I'm not worried because I know that it's just a fact that a percentage of the fans that enjoy the show or that watch the show found out about it through my cousin's involvement. And that's not something that really bothers me. I'm really lucky and blessed to have Andy in my life, first and foremost, just as family and as a friend, but also the fact that he is very popular, no doubt benefited my career and what I'm trying to do. And so that's not something I take for granted. I realize, that's pretty lucky that I had that. So I think the challenge really is, and that's why we're putting out a new short every week, is to let audiences know and show audiences that what we're doing is funny, regardless of whether or not Andy is in it. When he is in it, that is an added bonus, and I love having him on the show, and I love writing stuff for him to do. But I'm my own person, I guess, and so that's why we're putting these shorts out. Grace auditioned for her school play and got a part, and also somebody who dealt with some stage fright, and wanted to know if I had any advice on getting over that. Grace, I think you're doing it. I think by doing the show and overcoming a fear of yours, that's amazing. So congratulations. That's really cool that you did the show and you embraced a fear and you got over it. Honestly, stage fright was never an issue for me. I just love performing. Having said that, I think you definitely sort of get butterflies in your stomach before every show. And you hope you don't forget your lines, and that nobody else forgets their lines, and the show can go over smoothly. You hope all those things, but at the same time, that's kind of the rush of doing live theaters. You don't know, and every show is going to be different, and that can be taxing for people. The stress that comes with that and not knowing. I would say that if it wasn't an unbearable experience for you and you enjoyed it and you felt like you were overcoming it and you weren't getting sick before every show and you were able to actually enjoy yourself on stage, I would say keep doing it. At the same time, a lot of people are afraid to talk in front of groups, and not just talking, but acting, So if it's something that truly terrifies you and you didn't necessarily have a great experience, then I'd say you don't have to keep doing it. But overall, that's really cool that you did it and you overcame a fear, and that's no easy task. So congratulations. All right, guys, those are all the questions I can answer this week. Those were really good. If you have any questions of your own, put them in the comments section, and I will get to them next week. Once again, click the links in the descriptions to get Average Joe t-shirts, or support us on Patreon, or to watch our movie Welcome to Forever. All sorts of fun things to click on. Enjoy the long weekend. Hopefully you're having some fun with some family, or just relaxing, or unwinding. Whatever you're doing, I hope you're having a good time. I'm going to go have a good time right now by eating some mac and cheese.